Today on Beats and Buckets, I'm Connor.
And I'm Lance.
We're going to be talking about some rap, new albums that have dropped,
Yep.
and some stuff that's going on in the NBA world right now.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's going to be some good stuff. To start off our topic, who do you think is the greatest rapper of all time?
Personally, I think Tupac is the greatest rapper of all time. But I think Biggie's definitely right there with him because just the way Biggie could still tell stories, but Tupac was always talking about like stuff that's going on in the world and problems that are happening right now. And I just think that like Tupac made a greater impact on the society as a rapper.
You know, I love Tupac, but I might have to go with Biggie. I just really like Biggie, and he was really great at storytelling, and just had some great albums. The music they made when they had beef, I think, was a lot better because, Tupac came out with "Hit 'Em Up," which was a diss to Biggie, and then Biggie wrote "Who Shot Ya." Well, apparently he wrote it before Tupac. And that beef, but who knows? But yeah, I think both of them were great disses towards each other, and
definitely fueled the rap game for sure.
Yeah, fueled it, and I'm sad to say that both of them have passed now. Rest in peace to the GOATs.
The greatest of all time.
But I think it's Biggie.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with you. I agree to disagree.
Yeah.
I love Biggie too, but personally, I just like Tupac more. But they're definitely both. It's between those two easily, most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So, Rod Wave dropped his album. We talked about that in the first podcast. How we were happy with it.
My soul fly.
Facts. So, what do you think were the better songs on that? And what if you had to rate the album out of 10? What would you give it?
I give the album, I say like an 8.
Yeah, I was saying 8.
I really liked Tombstone, obviously, Street Runner, Don't Forget, November.
Soulfly. Richer was a great song with Polo G.
I forget what the one was.
There weren't many features on there.
Yeah, there wasn't. I think Polo G was the only feature.
I think Polo was the only one. So
no, yeah, he was the only one. Because I remember Rod Wave was talking about how the only reason Polo G's the only feature on the album is because he ran into him at the jewelry store. Yeah. And he just messed with how Polo G vibed and stuff, so he put him on the track, and it's fire.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of that, features. I mean, Playboi Carti did that on A Whole Lot of Red. Yeah. I didn't really like that album. I'm not really a Playboi Carti fan. Not good. Choke the death.
Choke the album, bro.
So, I think that, but yeah, I think his album was great. Lil TJ's album was all right.
Yeah, I think there was like 3 good songs in that album, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I felt like I love Lil TJ. Lil TJ fans, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's the most repetitive rapper I know in the game right now. Yeah. He's just saying the same stuff over and over again, but he definitely has some good flow, some good lyrics. But
he's very lyrical and has a great voice. But I just think that for an album that he took a really long time to drop, and he wasn't dropping anything for like a couple months.
Yeah,
I mean, he
released
like a couple singles, but some of the good songs that were on the album had already released. Yeah, I mean,
Calling My Phone,
Losses, Move On. Yeah, Move On. But anyway, so yeah, I just think that the album itself was kind of a drought from his first album.
Yeah, I give that album about like a 4 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie.
4 out of 10. His first album, no, that 9.
I don't know. We need some old Lil TJ back. I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful. And
it's off topic, but really excited to see what A Boogie with the Hoodie can do with his new Duffy self.
Facts. Got dubbed by his female.
Really riding with the hoodie on right now, and he's in his feelings, and that's how you know real A Boogie with the Hoodie is coming back. The real music we loved.
Facts. Because I mean, A Boogie last album dropped in 2020 was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was alright. I think the only song I really listened to it was Me and My Guitar and like Numbers with Roddy Ricch.
Yep.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I'm just like,
I miss the artist, bro.
Mr. Artist, I'm really waiting for Lil Baby to drop his album. It was teased a little bit.
Yeah, definitely some
back,
Lil Baby.
Back in like September, and I'm really happy for that. I want that to happen.
We know Connor is obsessed with his Lil Baby.
Facts. I think that if he waits for the summer, it'll be more wiser. Because certainly, I think everybody listens to more music over the summer. Yeah, because they be vibing and stuff.
Most definitely, and it will be more positive vibes. I feel like most definitely for a lot of people when summer comes, especially for students nowadays, it's just like you have more positive vibes when the summer comes. You're more enjoyable.
You with your friends more.
Yep, riding in the cars. A lot of 16-year-olds about to get their license this summer, including your boy. So
and
most
then,
definitely might just have to wait till the summer to drop that album.
Young Thug saw he's dropping his album on the
I saw that
16th. So, I don't know. I think that's 2 days, so Friday.
Yep. Sleepy Hollow just dropped a new song. Was it today or yesterday?
I think it was at 12 today.
12 last night.
12 last night. This morning, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
2055, I mess with it. It's fire. I like it a lot. I like the beats fire, his rhythm.
I love beats. Beats fire, song fire, automatically.
Sleepy Hollow, I feel like is a very underrated rapper.
Underrated.
Chef G, I don't know. They need to blow up already. I feel like only New York people really mess with them. But I can understand it because it's drill.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sleepy Hollow and Chef G, someone needs to put them on.
Facts. Into the NBA topic.
Okay, we starting off with some Kyrie today.
Start off with some Kyrie. Actually, first let's start with the Brooklyn Nets. Break down the Kyrie.
All right. So, how did you feel about the Brooklyn Nets performance against the Lakers?
I think they didn't play good against the Lakers, personally. They, kind of sold the Duffy. But I think that Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge, I think that they just went to the Nets to get a ring. I don't think, I think when it comes down to it, the Nets need their stars in Kyrie, Harden, and KD. And they have a good supporting cast with Joe Harris, Nicholas Claxton, and then DeAndre Jordan. Who I like DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is actually looking pretty good in my eyes this year. I feel like LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin, I'm sorry to all you LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin fans out there, but them two are washed.
Yeah.
Even though we saw Blake Griffin get his first dunk of 17-17, but I don't know. LaMarcus Aldridge could not do anything against Andre Drummond. So,
and I'm just like,
he's a Hall of Famer, no doubt. But
I think that
no Rusty.
I think it is a great pickup for them to come to the Nets because if they come off as 8 or 9 players off the bench, 6 or 7, maybe even, they add more veterans to the team
to help
that know how to
players.
win. Yeah, and nobody on the team has really won a ring besides KD and Kyrie. So
Aldridge doesn't have a ring with the Spurs.
No, Aldridge don't have no ring. Aldridge ain't don't have no ring.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge need to get a ring, bro. Yeah, I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer actually. I think that Blake Griffin and LaMarcus Aldridge could definitely help with the younger players though, and guide them in the better direction because they have so many years in the league. But
and next year or maybe playoff time, Spencer Dinwiddie will come back. Got injured, tore his ACL very early in the season.
Yes, we'd love to see him back. He'd be a great hope for the championship run.
And Jamal Murray just tore his ACL.
He did tear his ACL. Yes. I saw that injury. It looked bad. He should have just took the wheelchair, bro. Maybe he wouldn't have tearing it.
Which is kind of sad because
saw him coming out of the bubble pretty hot. And he was coming in the season playing fairly well. And the Nuggets were doing great as a team overall.
Facts. And, they've been doing great. Everything was clicking for them. And now it's just going to make younger stars step up.
Yep.
And, looking back at them now, a couple weeks ago, traded away R.J. Hampton to the Magic, who's a very good young asset who played overseas for a couple of years. So I think that they should have traded him and moved him to point guard now because...
I think they really needed him. He was a very valuable part, especially not knowing that Jamal Murray was going to get injured, that would very much help them.
Yeah. But, we mentioned Kyrie. Kyrie always in the news outlets. Got a tech, got ejected. My favorite player. One of them, I think my favorite player of all time. But
Best ball handler of all time.
I think that I'm gonna be real with you. No one can guard Kyrie. No one.
Nobody in the league can guard Kyrie.
I think
he has a pull-up.
Nobody's
stopping him at the rim. He could finish.
Facts.
And if they do stop him, he's got KD and James Harden wide open.
But
it's gonna be a
man
hard
just
team to
has
stop.
so many counter moves on top of all of his other moves, like hezzy, tween, cross, bucket, like
spin.
How you finna stop that?
Half spin.
But on to talking about him, he did get a tech the other night. Got into it with Dennis Schroeder.
Got ejected from the game.
And I just feel like his tweets after the game.
Really powerful.
Very powerful, and I think that he brought the attention to Dennis Schroeder to hopefully maybe take back what he said or something.
Yeah.
But so yeah, hopefully they can work out their differences. I mean, both probably championship contenders, Lakers and Nets.
Yes, most definitely.
So, I like to see the competitiveness, but, I think the refs are too light, people want to show, they want to see players get into it, back in the 90s, like, Dennis Rodman would start fist fights, you know.
Pistons had Jordan rules just to kill him before he got in the air.
Yeah, they would push him and take him down before he even got in the air, so, I think that we want to see a little bit more of that roughness in the game. Not so players can get injured, but I think that it will bring more fans into the stands.
And it'll make the game more competitive.
Yeah.
I feel like the game has definitely, slowed down from the 90s. The defense has definitely dropped.
Yeah, we've seen players get ejected for rolling the ball to a ref. Like, come on now. Like, the refs aren't... I've seen videos of refs cussing out players back in the 90s. So, I think that's...
Definitely.
That's
people
what we
need to grow
see.
thicker skin, for sure. And I feel like going back to the Kyrie and Dennis Schroeder thing, I think that situation definitely could have been handled better a little bit by Kyrie, but I can definitely understand where he's coming from, especially since Dennis Schroeder doesn't know how Kyrie feels about the words and terms that he used.
Yeah.
And it definitely affected Kyrie in a harsh way, and he definitely felt very bad about it. At the end of the game, someone got a free Kyrie jersey, but...
Yeah. But I think that,
And the game was close before Kyrie got ejected.
Yeah, Nets ended up losing by 30, 32 or something like that. But I think that if you don't really know how someone's going to take a word or a phrase, then don't use it. Especially if you're not around them every day. Like, Nets on the East Coast, Lakers on the West Coast. You don't see them people every day. You barely even play them because you're in a different division. So it's not like... I just think that people need to be wiser with their words and just make sure that...
Can't wait to see Kyrie play them again, because until Kyrie coming out, I'll tell you that right now.
For sure.
But what's the next topic?
Next topic? I don't really know.
We saw some fabulous dunks this past week.
Posters are crazy.
Posters on posters on posters. Maybe even dunk of the year.
Facts. Miles Bridges. I think Anthony Edwards as the dunk of the year. That poster against the Raptors was pretty crazy.
Yeah, they both... It's definitely going to be between Anthony Edwards and Miles Bridges.
Yeah, so that'll wrap it up for us today on Beats and Buckets. See you next time.
And